Okay, I had a student ask me how to do this problem in my MBA finance class. So I thought I'd just do it real quick and show you how I would do it. So let me go ahead and I'm going to hit Window Shift S. I'm going to go ahead and copy this problem into Excel. So we have it there when we're working. Then we go alternate tab to get to my Excel. And then let me just paste this problem in here. And so the first thing it asks for Yahoo Finance weekly stock price data for Target and Walmart for the years 2015, 16, and 17. So the easiest way I've showed students before, as of February 25th, 2026, you can download those all at once um, from Yahoo Finance is by using a bulk stock downloader. So let me show you how to do that. Um, Hold on, let me go back to the internet, and we'll go here and I'll type in bulk stock downloader into Google. And this first one that comes up right here uh, is the one we want to go to um, by Jason Strimple. So I click on that, and they want. By the way, another student emailed me and asked me how to do the S&P 500. You could also do the S&P 500 here, but we want Walmart and Target. I think it said which order did it say? I think it said Target and Walmart. Do it in that order, Target and Walmart. So I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to go. So I happen to know you have to put the ticker. You can't put the name. So the ticker for Target is TGT. The ticker for Walmart, I think, is WLT. Way we could check. We could go here to finance.yahoo.com. We could type in Walmart. Yeah, so Walmart is WMT. So we're going to use the ticker WMT. And we want the frequency to be weekly. And we're going to adjust the dates. So we want January of 2020. Trying to remember the dates. I think it was 21. We'll go. I need to go back and check. I forgot what the dates were. Uh, 15, 16, and 17. So this is going to be 2015, January 1st of 2015, and this one's going to be January 1st, and we'll go all the way to 2018, right? To get January 1st of 20. I can go. Whoops, it didn't take 2018 for some reason. January 1st. Maybe we got to use a scroll arrow. So go back to, surprised it didn't let you type that. 2018. January. Maybe because I didn't put January. No, it still didn't do it. Okay, so we got to use a scroll arrow. Okay, see what the problem is. I had to change this to 2015 again, and that didn't take that. It wouldn't let me go back. So now I can go to 2018 here. Again, January 1st. So we have 15, 16, and 17. And we're going to take adjusted values again because some of them have stock splits. It makes it a little bit easier. And I'm just going to go get series. Then click on this. And it downloads it. And I'm just going to go ahead and copy this into my other spreadsheets. I'm going to highlight all this. Okay, I probably spelled Walmart wrong, even though I looked. So let me just go ahead and delete this one. And we'll go back. I think it was WMT, right? Not WLT. And we'll go ahead and generate again. See, these in my field to fetch. There it goes. I got it. And I'm going to go click, open it up. And now I got Walmart. So then I'm going to highlight these. I'm just going to go ahead and copy them. So I'm going to right click and go copy. Now I'm going to go ahead and close the spreadsheet because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to paste that information right in here. Okay. So now we have the weekly return. So it goes from 1/1 to 1/8. It goes all the way through to 12/28/2017. All right, so then we're going to do the return. So I'm just going to copy these and we'll paste it here. To do the returns, this is going to be equal to whatever happened this week divided by what happened last week minus 1. So that's a finance shortcut formula to do percent return. If you're a finance student, you should probably memorize that little formula. And then I'm going to copy it across and send it down. So now we have the weekly returns. Okay. And so the next thing we want to do some descriptive statistics. Let me zoom in a little bit because that might be hard to see. So the first thing we'll do is the average weekly return. Okay. And, let me move this down. And we'll put Target and Walmart again. So what I like to use over here this auto sum. It says average. And I'll highlight Target. And I'm going to hold Shift and then the End key, END, and then hit the down arrow to go all the way down to the bottom. And we hit Enter. Okay, so now it's got targets, and if I copy it across, it'll get Walmart. See if I click on Walmart, so you can see that now it's got that. So they want for Walmart, right? So the answer to that first question is going to be right here. All right, so we can copy this over into our, and we'll paste that in and see if we get it right. And we want to go back to solve problem 10. We'll paste this in here and submit. And it's correct. Okay, so let's go do the next part. And the next thing they want is the adjusted close for, next thing they want is a standard deviation for Walmart. So we can go standard deviation. They want the standard deviation of the weekly return. So we'll do target first. And so I'm going to go equal standard deviation of a sample dot s, because this isn't the entire population. And we'll do target again. I'll hold Shift and then the End key and the down key arrow and then Enter. And that's also going to be formatted the same. It's in percent and copy it across. So this time we want Walmart. And we'll check that, see if it's correct. And I'll paste it in here. And it's correct. And we'll go back and do the next problem. I'm having a hard time jumping back and forth. There we go. Next thing it asks for is the covariance of the returns. Okay, so we can type in here covariance. And the covariance is just going to be equal to covar sample. And it wants array 1, so it's going to be these returns, Shift and down. Okay, and I'm going to go comma. And I'm going to go here and highlight these. I'm going to go Shift and up. And take it down one arrow because I don't want to get I don't want it to be here, so I hold down Shift and hit down arrow once. And that's the covariance. That's the answer to that. And let's take that out a couple places just so you can see. And we'll go copy. And we'll paste in the covariance right here. And check it. Looks correct. Go back. And the next one they want is the correlation coefficient. I'll copy this down and call it, say, correlation. Weekly returns. And that's going to go equals correlate Again, we're going to highlight target, shift and down, comma, highlight the Walmart, shift and up. Do the down arrow once because I don't want Walmart highlighted. And then enter. And let me check that one. And submit. And that's correct. Okay, so easy as that. That bulk stock downloader makes short work of calculating returns. You do weekly, monthly, daily, yearly. You can do a lot of options. You can, if you look at that. So that's actually very handy rather than try to download it one by one at Yahoo Finance. Hopefully that was helpful. My picture will come up if you haven't subscribed. Click on my picture and you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And make me a comment. Any comment, let me know. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.